The Tom and Doug Show. All right, so everyone who's been to Singapore, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Four out of 6 people in the studio here.
Makes the rest of us kind of special. Because we can always go to Singapore.
Well, when were you in Singapore?
I was in Singapore once or twice a year for 10 years.
Just for 10 years? After the year 2000?
Yes.
You didn't see it at its prime then?
It's small. It's not a big place, right?
5 million people.
I know, but the area is small.
Yeah,
it's all city, except for the crocodile farms.
Mike Murray, what did you like about Singapore?
I liked that I didn't get killed by the man whose car we got into.
There's a bit of a story here, isn't there?
Well, and oddly enough, it's not a disgusting story.
Well, in that case, we'd better hear a song first to kind of get the disgusting out of the way. 1, 2, 3.
Buy our brownies, they're the best on the street. Buy our brownies, they don't smell like feet. Buy our brownies, they taste really swell. Buy our brownies, or go to hell. We've been baking brownies in our microwave for 2 minutes all day long. But you just walk on by and you don't even wave. So that's why we wrote this song. Buy our brownies, they're the best on the street. Buy our brownies, they don't smell like feet. Buy our brownies, they taste really swell. Buy our brownies, or go to hell.
Oh, that's the end of the song. Okay.
Ew. So it was 1992, and my friend and I were taking a bus from Malaysia into the heart of downtown Singapore. This was before cell phones. Ooh, before the internet. Ow. We had in our possession a Lonely Planet guidebook from 2 years before, and we had circled the hotel that a backpacker should stay at. So we got out of the bus station, got our backpacks up on our back, trump, 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 trump. We trumped to the hotel, which had burned down. So then we went to the next one. Trump, 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 trump. It was under remodeling because in the early 90s Singapore was starting to come up in the world. So we trumped to the next one. Trump, trump, trump. It had already been remodeled, and our promised $10 a night hotel room was a $100 a night hotel room. This was in 1992. That was a honk load of money.
Mm-hmm.
So my friend and I, young backpackers, backpacked out in front of the hotel. We heard this song.
Plastered back pages blasted colder to the days when things were older, growing slower than now. Flying ever faster, driving quickly in my Aston through the fog of hazy Prague somehow. Life in hell, if nothing better dead of natural causes. What a shame, not to blame once again. Bars of ocean, bands of steel, cars approaching, final meal, last regret, no cigarette, I defend. Overseas then turns the sandstorm, Viennese hills sound the mute horn, bugler I turn to ride through the fire. Lonesome rider on a camel, through my dreams I often trammel, turn to cold, selling souls, forced desire. Callous but so debonair, as piles walls turn into air, something floating, bluish gloating till the dawn. Under folk of deepest darkness I awoke to change disguises, keeping going, never slowing on and on. Under cloak of deepest darkness I awoke to change disguises, keeping going, never slowing, thrilling chases, far off places, selling Brussels, rippling muscles, taking gambles, all in shambles, island tropics, kaleidoscopics, endless song, not so strong, cast of time, now divine, ask to stay, touch of gray, not too soon, change the tune, late to deal, must reveal, not to see, give it free, seeds of sand, understand, without deed it's what I need, not because as I was, not to run, it's what I want, overseas, you agree, it began, it's what I am, keeping going, never slowing, thrilling chases, far off places, selling Brussels, rippling muscles, taking gambles, all in shambles, island tropics, kaleidoscopics, endless song, not so strong, cask of time, now divine, ask to stay, touch of gray, not too soon, change the tune, late to deal, must reveal, not to see, give it free, seeds of sand, understand, without need, it's what I need, not because as I was, not to haunt, it's what I want, overseas, you agree, it began, it's what I am, keeping going, never slow.
And it seems strange, I'd never heard that band before, but we dug it.
Yeah.
So, my friend and I were staring at each other, clearly confused and discombobulated. And a man in a large sedan pulled...
I want to know, how first had you been bobulated?
I told you this was not going to be a disgusting story.
Okay.
Man in a large sedan pulled up and said, "Hey, you two want a room for the night?" It was strange he had a bad Mexican accent, since it was Singapore. And we looked at each other and said, "Yeah." He said, "I got a good room for you. Come on." He opened the trunk. We said, "Okay." And we threw our bags in the back of his trunk, and we got in the back seat. And I said to my friend Todd, I said, "Do you think we'll ever see our luggage again?" And Todd said, "Do you think we'll ever see daylight again?" And we closed the door and off we went.
Well, you do know, it does take two to murder.
Some see violence as fiction. I want to look a little further. I prefer to blame the victim. It always takes two to murder. I was once a great denier. I was twice as much a dreamer. I was 3 times in the fire. Justifications get extremer. I know, yes I know you agree with me, and I know that you'd be with me if only you could, yes you would, and I know that you know I am hurting now, and you know I need comfort now. You know that I'm good, so good. We always had the best relations, but relations get suspended, and these painful complications are not what I intended. Sometimes I'm sad about our parting, and I am sad enough for crying. Though it's my pain that is starting, it is you who did the dying. Though you might resent my actions, that's a feeling we should bury. For such guilt is a distraction, and it's a burden I won't carry. Now some might say I attempt the impossible, and I should feel responsible for this thing we can't be. But you must understand, my defenses were overrun. There's enough blame for everyone, so there's none left for me. Some see violence as fiction. I want to look a little further. I prefer to blame the victim. It always takes two to murder.
So we drove on our ride of death to a very lovely apartment that the man had illegally cut up into rental units, and we got free toast and a free washing machine, and we were within walking distance of Snack World in Singapore, where we got crocodile meat on a hot plate and a t-shirt. And the crocodile meat on the hot plate was delicious.
Yeah, it is surprisingly good.
And when we were leaving, we called the man to say we want to check out, and he said, just throw the money on the bed and leave. So we did.
Was it $10?
It was fairly cheap. It was like $40 for the week or something like that.
Okay.
And so we did, and it was a lovely place. So the lesson I learned is if strange men in dark cities offer me a ride, always get in.
This pro tip brought to you by Mike Murray, PE.
No, wait. Keep out of this. What sort of tape is this?
The tape of peace.
Peace? Peace for who?
Hi. Last week's show featured the comedy work of Alex Kotzik. We had such a great response that we contacted Alex in Ukraine, who's serving in the war effort. He sent us this video of a long line of cars leaving Kiev. Alex is part of a group going in to aid with the evacuation process in Kiev.
Це тільки, блядь, виїзд з Києва, блядь.
Ні, ну не з Києва, не з Києва.
Ну 2 години від Києва. Це після цього і хуйні ще треба годин 10 піздячити, блядь. Та ну нахуй. Це піздець. Та ну нахуй.
While he was trading messages with me from Ukraine, he sent me a link to a comedy series that he had been recently working on over the fall. We're going to show that to you right now.
Hi, my name is Alexei, and I'm a cook from Ukraine. Привіт, бешкетники! З вами я, Олексій. My cooking style is very special because when my babcia taught me, she taught me that I'm special. I love everything you love. You do? I want to be like you.
Yeah.
Ils savent même pas faire à bouffer dans ce pays. Tu vois, non mais ils ont des fruits bizarres, ils savent rien. Ok, tu me prends un rendez-vous, tu me trouves un rendez-vous avec Spielberg rapidement, sinon je t'ai viré. Je te promets t'es viré. Are we ready to go?
Is this going to air? Like, is that question actually going to be on air?
No.
Okay, thank you.
No. Nothing is going to be in there.
Cool. So yeah, we'll like edit out parts, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think sorry, I'm just gonna make a quick call to my agent because this is not what we talked about. Just 1 second, I'm just texting my agent. This project is fucked up.
My show is amazing. It's a very popular show. I'm a very famous guy, and my babcia is watching me all the time.
You would use your little tiny baby hands to make little tiny cute cutlettes, right?
My hands are not tiny.
But just a little bit tiny. Just, come on, man.
Normal size?
Look at your hands.
No. No.
Really
Normal size.
little
I
size.
have normal size hands. I have no.
Everything is normal
It's not
size,
true.
sure.
It's not true.
I don't cook, but I'm
We don't
very...
have the wrong show. It's a good show. Very nice. My babcia is a grandma in your language. She taught me how to cook almost everything I know. And what I use in my cooking is a combination of skill, knowledge, and special love.
He's not really the best chef, I guess. I know how to cook. My dad teach me a lot, and I really could be better, I guess.
We'll teach this guy how to make a real Ukrainian food. But he's my friend, that's why he's here. I like him, good stuff. We've been friends, so I decided I help him out, I bring him out.
But to be honest, he's not my best friend, I guess.
My heroes are the great American man that I will meet one day. His name is Joe Rogan. Like Joe Rogan, I drink horse piss. I am very popular.
So what I want to say to your 4,000 fans is to really... Four. I'm sorry. Olga, can you check how many people watch these stupid videos?
It's not stupid, it's very smart.
Do you want to give it a name? Maybe...
Carlos?
Sorry?
Carlos?
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 What's Carlos?
Carlos.
Carlos?
The name is Carlos. It's a time in our show to please the guest.
What?
And that's how we please the guest. We give them a Ukrainian themed.
Oh
You okay?
my god.
Cheers.
I hope you'll get deported to Ukraine, man. Stop talking about it.
What do you say? You being so mean.
Whatever, man.
Good luck, Axie. I hope you enjoy this video. It's cooking.
Just 4? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, nothing. Yeah, thank you. We're supposed to be something better than that. What is that? Why am I not in Good Morning America?
I tell you this, I'm a 5-star cook, and if you want to be a 5-star cook, follow, subscribe, like my channel, whatever you see this on, like it. Make sure you know how to cook.
That's Ukrainian comedian Alex Kotzik, who is currently in Ukraine to help with the war effort. He also sent us this short video from Kiev.
Київ. Війна. Все.